guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today is a very exciting video. I thought that because I'm kind of going through something that people might be able to relate to, that I would kind of film it and document it for my sake and for other people's sake. So obviously you can tell by the title, I'm going to be taking you guys along with me on my journey to figure out what is wrong with me and my sleep patterns. Ever since high school, I knew that I had something wrong with my sleep patterns because I would get a full night's sleep and then I would barely be able to make it through a school day without falling asleep in at least one class, and then I would go to practice or work or whatever it may be, and then once I get home at like 8 o'clock I would be out. I would never do homework at night because I would just sleep, and that really affected me because then I would be stuck doing homework in class. I would never get homework done on time. Somehow I passed high school with like, I don't even know, like a 3.6 maybe, so not great, but it definitely affected me. And now that I am a senior in college, I have also noticed that it is still affecting me and getting worse. So I've done a ton of research on Google about my symptoms and what I've been experiencing, but obviously that's not going to fix anything in the long run. So I decided to finally make an appointment. So before today is January 14th, 2020. Yeah. So I made an appointment with my primary doctor back in my hometown, and she had to give me a referral to come to this hospital to have this sleep study done. I thought that I would get the referral, I'd come to the hospital, I'd stay overnight for a sleep test, and it'd all be over with. But that wasn't the case. So after that first appointment, I was scheduled for this one like 2 months later because it was like during the holidays and I couldn't get in. So today I'm going to be taking you to my very first appointment. I'm going to Bellin Hospital in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I don't really know what to expect in today's appointment. I think I'm basically just going to be telling her all of my symptoms, what I've been experiencing, and then what to do moving on from now. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening. If you are someone who thinks you have a sleep problem, such as like narcolepsy, sleep apnea, insomnia, or sleep paralysis, or anything abnormal, I would definitely recommend seeing your doctor, because I was told before I came to today's appointment that especially sleep apnea can lead to future heart problems and respiratory problems. So yeah, I am going to head into my appointment because otherwise I'm going to be late. It is currently 1:15 and my appointment's for 1:30, so let's go. Kinda nervous. Actually, I'm really nervous. I don't know what to expect. Hi. When you're done, bring it up and I'll let them know you're here. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, I got my paperwork. I have an appointment scheduled for 2 days from now to get tested. Okay guys, I am back in my car, but I just wanted to kind of like give you guys an update. So my appointment took roughly an hour. It wasn't that bad. It was just the very first appointment. So today I was here basically to tell her my symptoms, everything that I told my primary doctor, but she is more so for respiratory and sleep. So basically she told me that I most likely have one or both of these options. She said you possibly have narcolepsy type 1 or sleep apnea, and or both. So my mom has sleep apnea and she sleeps with a CPAP, and then my grandpa on my dad's side has sleep apnea and he also sleeps with a CPAP. So it's very likely that I have sleep apnea, knowing that I have it on both sides of my family, so that kind of sucks. So basically this is what's going to happen. I made an appointment for 2 days from now on January 16th. Today is January 14th. So on Thursday I will be coming in just to talk about what is going to happen for the sleep test. So basically I'm going to go in and the sleep technicians are going to tell me what to expect when I go in for my sleep test. I'm gonna get fitted for a CPAP machine in case they have to put one on me in the middle of the night, which is gonna be super weird because I really don't want to have to wear a CPAP. So that's at 11 a.m. and I will keep you guys updated. And then after that, I scheduled an appointment for the actual in-lab sleep test. So basically she told me that I can't get tested for narcolepsy until I rule out sleep apnea. So on January 20th, this following Monday, so like 5 days from now, I will be going in at 9 p.m. and then basically they're just gonna like have me sleep in their lab and like watch me and watch my brain waves. So after I take my polysomnogram, which is going to be that overnight study on Monday testing for sleep apnea, I'm going to stay in the hospital all of Tuesday. And basically what they're going to be testing for is MSLT, which stands for multiple sleep latency tests. And so basically from what I understood, this is basically a nap test, and the MSLT is going to be testing for narcolepsy. Although she thinks that I have narcolepsy type 1, I don't actually have it until I'm diagnosed after this MSLT test. So she only knows that I possibly have narcolepsy type 1 because I have cataplexy. And if you don't know what cataplexy is, basically it is when you have sleep attacks that cause a sudden loss of muscle tone while you're awake. So I know I have this because whenever I laugh hard or just really laugh at all, my whole body goes weak and my slurred speech comes out. My knees completely buckle. If I'm standing up, I might even fall to the ground. I usually have to like walk or look like I'm falling down like naturally. And this is mostly caused by laughter. So basically type 1 narcolepsy is when you have the daytime sleepiness and you have cataplexy, and then type 2 is when you really just have the daytime sleepiness. So basically on that Tuesday, I'm going to be taking that MSLT test, and usually narcolepsy is like consistent with the diagnosis if I fall asleep within 3 minutes. But yeah, so that was my first appointment. Really what I learned is that I possibly have sleep apnea due to family history, and that's going to be my first test. And then the next day I'm going to be taking that MSLT test, which is the nap test testing for narcolepsy. So that is really all for today. I will also be filming how my process goes on Thursday and then obviously during the sleep test. So I will see you guys on Thursday and 2 days from now. What's up guys? So it is now Thursday, January 16th, and I just got done with my third overall appointment. Yeah, I just talked to a sleep technician, I believe is what they are addressed as, and she just kind of went over with me what to expect for the day of the study. So she kind of gave me a sheet which was really helpful. Basically it's like a sleep log sheet. So for tonight, which is Thursday, oh my god, it's so dark in here. But for tonight and tomorrow night, and then Saturday and Sunday night, I have to fill this out. I don't even know if you guys can see this, but it just says activities of the day. So I have to write down what I did that day. I have to write down how many naps I took. I have to write down how many alcoholic drinks I had before I went to bed, which is going to be none. The medications that I took to help me fall asleep, which I don't take any medications to help me fall asleep. I have to write down my bedtime, so apparently that's when I lay in bed. My estimated time to fall asleep, so usually that's like 5 minutes. My number of awakenings, so whenever I wake up, if I have sleep paralysis, if I have hallucinations, or if I just have to get up because for whatever reason. And then it also has me write down my wake up time and then my total amount of sleep. So yeah, that was it for today's appointment. I might also include some updates while I'm filling out that sleep log. Hey guys, so it is now January 19th. It is Sunday night. It is almost 10 p.m. I just wanted to update you guys on my sleeping log that I've been keeping. So as you can see, I'm falling far behind. I've only done Thursday and part of Friday, and it's Sunday right now. So I need to finish filling out Friday night, Saturday night, and then what I did today. I've been doing pretty good with getting good night's sleep, and I have been taking a lot of naps. That's kind of out of my control. So hopefully me writing down my naps gives them an idea of how big of a problem I actually live with.
Lay it on me. Turn the page and burn it. Let's make up a big bonfire on the beach with the stars as our lighters, and throw our problems in the flames. Throw our problems in the flames. And throw our problems in the flames. Ooh, throw our problems in the flames.
Don't really know where to go. I think this is the ballet entrance. We're gonna try it. And hopefully this works.
Thoughts are too big. Can I get some comfort, please?
Hi, this is Breanna. I'm here for a 9 o'clock sleep study. Okay, thank you. Alright guys, so we are here. That is my room. Not very special. I don't even have a window. I'm just recording with my phone because I don't want to hold my camera. But I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to film yet because in the room I'm actually on camera and I think my voice is recorded too. So I'm gonna have to double check if I can even record or like vlog at all. But I think for tonight, all I'm gonna have to do is go to sleep because it's already like 9:30. So I'm gonna try and watch some TV and fall asleep because the sooner I fall asleep, the sooner I can wake up and start the nap test. I forgot to mention that I will also be hooked up to like a ton of electrodes. So I'm gonna have like glue in my hair and electrodes all over my body so they can kind of see what stages of sleep I'm in and when. Basically, this is what's gonna be happening. If I do have sleep apnea and they end up putting me on the machine, then I can't stay for tomorrow's nap test because they have to treat that first. So if I don't have sleep apnea, then I will be able to stay for the whole day tomorrow and take my MSLT, which is the nap test for narcolepsy. All right guys, update. This is what I look like right now. So many tapes, they're like all in my head, all over my face, and then there are some on my arms and legs too. And then I have this big box of wires taped on me. This is insane. I don't like it. So she was saying that these ones on my eyes measure when I'm in REM sleep because it'll show like my rapid eye movements. These apparently also when I'm in REM sleep, my jaw should be paralyzed. So she's gonna be able to tell if my jaw is paralyzed by having these here. This is where we're at right now. So this is my room, nothing special, a bed, and then there's a closet, which I'm not gonna be using, and then the bathroom right there, and then just a TV. So that's my little room tour. I think it's like roughly 10 p.m. right now, so my respiratory therapist told me that I could vlog, so she let me. So yeah, I will see you guys when I wake up in the morning. All right, good morning people. So it is 8:30, I think. My first nap of today is at 9:15 because I have to take a nap every 2 hours. They're gonna give me 20 minutes to fall asleep, and if I do fall asleep, they're gonna give me 15 minutes to sleep. I just got my breakfast and I don't even like Cheerios, but I'm gonna have to eat them because I'm so hungry. Apple juice, blueberry muffin, and some mangoes, I think. Yeah, some mandarin oranges, which sounds pretty good. And then an egg, except yeah, there's salt and pepper. I'll be good. I kind of thought it would be like the hospital food that I serve when I'm in the hospital, like eggs and bacon and everything, but it's not, so that's fine. I'm just watching The Bachelor right now, still hooked up to all my wires, and yeah, that is what's happening. What's up guys? So I currently took 2 naps this morning, so it is now almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm gonna take my 3rd nap in about like 25 minutes. I fell asleep on both the naps. They only give you 15 minutes to fall asleep, and I'm pretty sure I fell asleep on both of them, so hopefully they caught that on these wires. But I just got my lunch. It's better than breakfast, I think. Like a turkey sandwich, apple juice, some shortbread cookies, some mandarin oranges like breakfast, and yeah, that's all. I can't have caffeine, so that'll do. I'm currently just editing one of my videos I'm gonna be posting soon. I'm really excited to post this one. Like, I did it with a friend and did some cool photography things and made a little video out of it. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my lunch, finish editing, take my 3rd nap, and then I'll check back soon.
On fire on the beach with the stars as our lighters, and throw our problems in the flame. Throw our problems in the flame.
I'm getting out during daylight, so woohoo! They didn't have me take the 5th nap test because I pretty much showed them everything they needed with the first 4. So that's probably a bad sign, but also a good sign to figure out what I had wrong with me.
I see the smoke in the mirrors.
Thank you so much.
One step away from salvation.
Look guys, I got out in daylight. I just don't know what I'm gonna do right now because I could go back to my home city, which is an hour away, or I could stay here and try and figure out some plans for tonight because my boyfriend lives here and my parents live 30 minutes from here. So I could plan to like see them tonight. That would be really cool. I got out early, so that was awesome, but the crappy part is that I definitely have something wrong with me, which I knew, but I'm glad that I'm getting some answers because they were like, you don't need to go through with this 5th test. So I only napped 4 times. And they're like, because you fell asleep during every single one. So like within 4 minutes, I was falling asleep. And they give you 20 minutes to fall asleep. So they were pretty much positive that I have something wrong with me. Don't know what, if it's like a REM sleep disorder, if it's like narcolepsy, we don't know anything yet. Okay, I just pulled over by a ski shop, but I just wanted to get off the road so that I'm not like trying to focus on talking to you guys while driving. Okay, so like I was saying, I only took 4 naps. I took one at 9:15, 11:15, and 1:15, and that was because I woke up at 7:15. So usually they keep you for 10 hours after you wake up. So because I went to bed at around 11 p.m., I got up around 7:15 a.m. So because I woke up at 7:15, my naps started at a 2-hour increments from then. So that's why they were at the times that I just told you. So by the 9:15 nap, I was like kind of nervous, but once like the room got dark and I laid down for 10 minutes, I was like, okay, like I definitely could fall asleep. After each nap, I was like, okay, like I'm ready to go for the rest of the day, but then before I knew it, I was tired again. As you can tell, it's quite annoying, so I'm really excited to have done this and now have a really good doctor check it out. I don't want to talk too much right now because I know that I'm going to get answers from her in a phone call within this next week, and I'm really going to want to go in deep with what she has to say. But yeah, I'm just going to go about the rest of my day and week, and I will update you guys as soon as I get that phone call from the doctor. What's up, guys? It is currently January 27th and it is a Monday, and I wanted to pop on because it's almost been 1 week. Actually, well, it has been like 1 week since I've been at that sleep study in the hospital, so I haven't gotten a call from the doctor yet, but I did receive an email today that my health records have been updated, so I just really wanted to like pull over while I was driving and see what they say. Okay, so I'm on the app, and basically I have 3 things that show up. The first night was my polysomnography, which was the first night testing for sleep apnea, and that one basically just says that I was unremarkable for obstructive sleep apnea syndrome. And then the second one that I open up is the multiple sleep latency test that I told you guys about, where they had me take 5 naps. They actually sent me home after 4, as I have mentioned before. I found it really funny because they told me that I fell asleep within like 3 minutes for all the naps, but on here it says nap 1, it took me 1.2 minutes to fall asleep. Nap 2 took me 0.2 minutes to fall asleep. Nap 3 took me 0.4 minutes to fall asleep, and nap 4 took me 0.1 minutes to fall asleep. So that means, I think that means I fell asleep in under 10 seconds, but I don't know if that's right. I don't know, it just like the decimals confuse me. And then it goes on to say onset to REM sleep in all recorded naps. So it basically says the above is consistent with significant sleepiness with onset to REM sleep diagnostic of narcolepsy. So it says narcolepsy type 1, which I talked about way in the beginning of the video when I talked about narcolepsy type 1 having the cataplexy that I have, and narcolepsy type 2 doesn't have the cataplexy. And if you don't remember what cataplexy is, it's when I basically get super droopy and like basically have like a mini sleep attack while I'm laughing. Okay, and the interesting thing that I found was this image that she attached. It told me so much information. So to give you guys a little bit of an education about this, basically the first thing that comes is non-REM sleep, and that is followed by like a shorter period of REM sleep. And REM sleep basically stands for rapid eye movement. This is kind of hard to explain, but basically during non-REM sleep, so you go through all those like light stages of falling asleep, and then you're in non-REM sleep. And what happens in non-REM sleep is when your body kind of like repairs. So after that long period of non-REM sleep, you go into REM sleep, which is the rapid eye movement. And in a normal person, that occurs like 90 minutes after you fall asleep. But for me, I like totally skipped over non-REM. Like I didn't even go into non-REM, and then I was just in REM. So if we go back to my sleep maps, you can see that I never once dipped into non-REM, which is like kind of crazy. I mean, to be fair, I was only sleeping for 15 minutes, but all of my naps look pretty similar. I fall into REM sleep very quickly. Like the first one probably took me the longest to fall into REM sleep, and that was like 4 minutes. And then the second one was probably about the same. And then the third and fourth one, I fell into REM sleep like literally within 2 minutes, maybe not even. Like that is insane. And if you guys don't know, you actually dream during REM sleep. So literally, if I'm sleeping around someone and I wake up and I'm like, sorry, how long was I sleeping for? And they're like, oh, like 3 minutes. And I'm like, holy crap, like I just had like a full-length dream. So like I pretty much knew that I was gonna fall into REM sleep pretty fast. So I'm hoping that I get a call from the doctor sometime this week, because I can kind of read this and kind of understand what it means just from like my nursing background, but I want to hear what the doctor has to say about the significance of me falling asleep and not going into non-REM and just kind of going into REM very quickly. There it is, my final diagnosis of narcolepsy type 1. It sucks to say that I'm not surprised, because I knew that I had something wrong with me, but I just never went to a doctor for it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find definitely a good medication to help me with this, because I need to graduate and I need to move on with my life, some way managing this. Okay guys, I just got back from class and I missed a call during class from, I think, the pharmacy, just because like I'm kind of in a rush right now. I don't have time to like look up the name of the medication and like what it does, but this is the name of it, and basically it's a stimulant. So I'm gonna give the pharmacy a call back and see what they say about my insurance, because I really need to be started on these this medication for me to be like successful in school right now. Like I literally just got back from 2 90-minute classes and I was struggling, to say the least, so I'll let you guys know what they say. Hey guys, so I know I didn't make an intro for this video, so I'm just coming on here right now to say this is the end of the video. I am now starting on what's called armodafinil, or also known as modafinil, I believe, but I'm gonna go pick up that at the pharmacy as soon as I get my birth control, because I need to be back on birth control and I have been off of it for like 2 years. It was just a personal choice of mine, but I have to be back on it due to the possible birth defects that this medication can cause. So that's kind of my little outro. I hope you guys enjoyed my vlog experience of me figuring out that I have narcolepsy type 1. Like I said, it's pretty rare, so if you are someone who is experiencing any of the symptoms that I have included in this video, I would definitely recommend like going to get just like a checkup with your regular doctor, because from there they can recommend you to a sleep doctor. It's not just like, oh, I'm gonna go get a sleep study. Like there was like 3 different appointments I had to go to before I actually was able to schedule a sleep appointment. So don't say that you don't have nothing, because you might actually have it. It's very undiagnosed. My social media, as always, is linked in the description if you kind of want to follow me more of my daily life. I always have my Instagram handle here and my links to all my other social medias in the description box. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It definitely allows YouTube to see that you guys like it, and that way if you like it, YouTube will help spread this video to other people who are also interested in watching either vlog style videos or someone who's interested in seeing how to be diagnosed with a sleep disorder. And if you're not subscribed and you like this video, please subscribe and hit the notification button, because I post videos every Wednesday and sometimes on the weekends as well. So if you're interested in seeing more of me in your feed, then just hit that subscribe button. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.
I know you don't wanna face it, you think it's too late, but I can see past the rain. Won't you let